for the 2-inch straps.
Yep.
So your bag has one of these D-rings, right, just for pulling on. But then one of the patents that we have, besides this locking buckle, is this like camera screw that's in the D-ring.
Yeah.
So in the past, you could like attach whatever that's a camera screw. But what we actually wanted to come up with was something to let you move things around and do it like quickly. So for instance, we've got like a Vortex rangefinder, laser rangefinder here. And then this has the little Arca Swiss type plate on it. So these are plates really common for cameras for photography. And then that just fits in like that. And there's a button that pops out and holds it in place. So you can kind of have that in the bag, actually becomes the strap for that item. Then you hit the button and it comes out. It even has a safety feature, like I did it really quick, but if you hold the button in, it won't come out. You actually have to like release it again.
Perfect.
So that it won't just get squished by something.
Question.
Yeah.
Would that thing work maybe with body cams?
Well, it just depends how bouncy it might be, right? Because the body cam, you may need it to be like fixed. But then I know a lot of modern cameras, they have actually like correction for perspective and for horizon. So whatever you're doing, it's stabilizing it. So yeah, a lot of those things will have screws like that as well. And then this plate here, we also have this ability to have that go onto different items. So this is the same plate here, but we actually put it onto a blade tag clip because we put a lot of screws in the back that just allow it to do different tricks. So this is a belt clip that you could put on any 2-inch belt or webbing as well, and then that like locks down, and then works the same way. Or for instance, I have it here in gray just to sort of show which part is depicted. So again, there's that screw through the front. There's one through the back, and it's on like a paddle holster. So if you've got like a heavier camera, like a DSLR, or like here I've got like, just for the show, we're using something like a little bit lighter camera, but it's still in the DSLR style. There's that plate, and you can drop that in there, and then that goes onto a hip belt.
Perfect. So then you can quickly access.
Yeah, and then where we put the button, it's in a place in a camera grip. You should be able to hit it with your pinky. And get it. Because some other systems that have existed in the past that use this Arca Swiss type thing, they don't really do any of this. It's designed just to go maybe up to a shoulder strap and kind of squish the strap, and then you can't really release it with one hand, and it doesn't have any of the holes to allow it to do all these tricks. So we kind of wanted to do a tactical or modular version of one of these things, as opposed to just having like one purpose. Like here it is again on like a rig, which could be a backpack. And that's kind of a body cam type situation, just with the GoPro.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know if you guys saw last year all of our blinker accessories, if you were here for that.
Yep, those things have actually helped us out for signaling EMS.
Oh, really?
So it's been a big help.
Yeah, we've got one that we're have some prototypes of that can do infrared now.
Oh, infrared?
So you can actually switch between the orange and the red blinking, the red steady, and the infrared. So it's got double the LEDs in it, you know.
Help us in the field.
Right.
And so you got arm gaiters now too?
Yeah, so the arm gaiters are kind of cool. They can either be used around like vests or rigs, so you actually go through and each one is attached. So for instance, if you're out in the field, like hunkered down somewhere, and then the sun came out, you wanted sun protection, or if you wanted protection for the elbows, like for crawling, or for just being cold, you can slip this on without having to remove all of the gear and usually the headphones and headset, all the wiring. As you know, it's really difficult to remove body armor just to get a jacket on. Then you may have to re-cinch everything. So we thought this would be a cool thing, just to have arms that also have ID and pockets and stuff like that, and just cinch off, one size fits all, so you can get them on when your body armor is still on. And plus, if it's a guy, let's say just like jeans doing drug enforcement or something, and a t-shirt, when they throw on their body armor, they can also really quickly throw on arms with ID and immediately have more of like a presence of being an actual like law enforcement officer, as opposed to like a guy in a jeans, you know?
That'd be extremely helpful, especially in our field. I love what you guys are coming out with and what you're making. Do you have any new bags that are coming out by chance?
Bags. We're kind of like focused on the camera clip system, like because we're trying to go to like some more of these metallic parts in line with our like the titanium watches that we have, and some of these blinkers and stuff. But we do have some things coming out like in a couple of months. Like this bag here. Yeah. We're going to be doing a bigger version of this, so it can fit a tablet. Because these have been extremely popular, but they're obviously on purpose limited in size a little bit. So that's something new that you guys can look forward to.
Awesome.
We can send you out one of those.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for
great
coming
to
by
meet you.
again.